There's such a sad love deep in your eyes, a kind of pale jewel, open and closed within your eyes. I'll place the sky within your eyes. There's such a fooled heart beating so fast in search of new dreams, a love that will last within your heart. I'll place the moon within your
Friends,
heart.
Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. Welcome, welcome. I and the Lord Reverend Joe Louis. We are gathered here today, or probably there, or maybe later. Time and space are relative under these wibbly-wobbly times, aren't they? I mean, they are normally. Where are you, really? Your bodies are there, in your seats, or, but your hearts and your minds are here, with these two. And it is with these essences of ourselves that we bear witness to the union of Kiri Callaghan and Katrina Angelique Rockwood. I promise that after we are done here, I will not call either of you by your full names unless you have done something really, really stupid. Thankfully, many of those moments are behind you, and without those foibles, we would not be here with you today. More undoubtedly lie ahead, but together your strength and your resolve will be boundless. You may not feel it in yourself, but you feel it in the other. This is what makes the two of you amazing. At one time, the two elves and a tiefling walked into the fair. You, Kiri, posted on your Facebook that Angelique asked us, though now that I read it, really just you, to come say hi. Upon our book of faces, after going back and forth, Angelique eventually wrote, "No worries, smiley face emoji. I'm sure our paths will cross again." We walked around, and this dashing rogue paladin hops off the stage after her performance, and I saw the looks the two of you gave each other. After the rogue left, you had this giddy look. And I gave you the squint, this one. And you told me nothing was going on.
It wasn't!
And I gave you another squint.
It wasn't!
Uh-huh. Though there was a dramatic kiss a few days ago. This was my first interaction with Angelique. And I knew that there was something between the two of you, something special that had not yet had time to grow. And here we are, 3 years later, and it has indeed grown. Your love and support of each other is why I traveled across the country, hot dog not hamburger, to stand before you to take part of this. Each of you makes the other whole in a beautiful way. You encourage and embolden the other to be and to do your best. You encourage all of us to do better. The communities that came from you, that you came from, and those that you have built will provide advantage whenever you need us. The love alters not with his brief hours and weeks, but bears it out even to the edge of doom. We all know well of doom. It is a fearful thing, a specter of chaos and despair, and it is marked by the isolation and division. It haunts us even now like a shroud, but here we are to part this fog and cast dispel darkness by combining these two celestial beings into binary orbit. Through dangers untold and hardships unnumbered, you have both fought your way here to the castle beyond your respective goblin cities to share and celebrate the love you have discovered. For your will is strong and your kingdom's great. Fear has no power over you. Now on to formalities. Is there anyone among us that objects to this union?
Quiet twitch.
Anything from the stream?
No.
Cool. All right. And we'll just skip past this. Excellent. No grand gestures. However, if you have anything that made you think twice, please message me. I love me some good tea. Now join hands, and with your hands, your hearts. You have written your own vows. So, Angelique, would you like to start?
Yes, this has pockets.
One thing we forgot. It didn't come with them. You can't paint on pockets.
We had a lot of other stuff we were working on. As you can tell, I am a screenwriter to the end, to the last minute, revisions, so forgive me. I love you.
Thank you.
But first of all, I'd like to ask, how dare you? I had the idea of love all figured out. Until you. Before you, I knew that there were no such things as soulmates or that destined mates existed. And that was okay. You find partners to love, to learn from, to grow, and more often, to grow apart from. And there is nothing wrong with that. It's a beautiful thing. And my life had been blessed with wonderful past partners who helped me become who I am today. But then you had the audacity to come along and prove me wrong. The nerve. Before you, I didn't know I had the capability to have a feeling this big, let alone that feeling is love. Thank you for turning my world upside down. There are 4 pages.
I respect that.
With my opening arguments out of the way. No, you will not see my bad misspellings. Stop it. I can't.
We weren't able to help each other on them.
We're best when we write together. Yes. Oh, hold for plan. Hold for plan.
Safe trip.
Social distancing plane's far away. It's fine.
Hey, do you want to go down to a boat where people we don't know and just wave at it until it vanishes?
Alright, we good for sound? Oh no, I hope not, because I am strong. I am teeming with toxic masculinity.
No.
No. Check. No. Checked out.
With a little oil check.
I have 4 pages to get through.
Okay.
With my opening arguments out of the way, with the court's permission, I'd like to move to Article 6 of the Vows.
Oh my god.
For context for the others who may not know, while I never grew up dreaming of a wedding, I did grow up dreaming of becoming a knight. In my defense, it was at the time more plausible. But as I stand here now before you, on our wedding day, I know that this is the higher station. Where a knight pledges fealty to a land or a ruler, I get to pledge mine to you. So please know that when I make these vows, that handkerchief, I make them with the same conviction and fervor of a knight's oath. Kiri, you are magic. Not just because of what you put into the world, the whimsy, the hope, the creativity, this amazing community that you have grown, but who you are at your core, and that is magic. I vow that I will not take for granted the gift and privilege it is to know and honor your truest self. I vow to support you in all of your endeavors and encourage your unbridled curiosity. I vow to be your champion and defend you and your heart from any that may be out to cause harm. Yes, I did put this out of order. I vow that I will continuously work to better myself. Not just for you, but for us. You deserve a partner that keeps reaching, keeps trying, keeps failing, getting up again, and then trying again. In closing, I will say, our natural state is fantasy. We see magic in the air. It is the most beautiful life with you. But sometimes this world becomes harsh and suffocating. There will be hard times. There will be impossible times. There will be times where it would be easier to walk away. I vow to fight for us. I vow to listen, to be patient, and put the work in for us. Remember what I said on that pirate's rocky shore. I'm not going anywhere. You are worth fighting for. You are worth staying for. As long as the love lasts, as long as you'll have me, as long as you want me, I am yours. I will love you to the end of time and beyond.
No, I was so close!
Yeah, just take
This took 3 hours! Touche, Rockwood.
And I meant to go first because there's no way I can follow.
No, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Sorry, I crumpled the paper. I was
No,
crying.
that's okay. My publisher would be very happy in the format this is written.
Uh-huh.
Who put the dry ice in the river?
You're welcome.
Thank you. Okay. So I've written about 1 million drafts of these vows, and tomorrow it'll be 1,000,001. In trying to write down these promises to you, I've come to realize this contract between us is a living document. It changes just as we do every day. So this list of promises will grow ever longer, ever stronger. They're the best thing I'll ever write, and yet tragically they will never be finished, and they're really only meant for one audience. Still, I hope you'll indulge my rough draft, just as you have done with other pieces of writing I've brought to you, and know that I am open to notes and constructive criticism as always. I have been fiercely independent since I was born. My parents can attest that even before 1 year, if I had my mind set to something, I would do it. No meant do it yourself. And as I grew, it became very clear that they had strongly prepared me for being for never being truly dependent on anyone but myself. And while I have leaned on friends and loved ones through hard times, I have never really needed someone. So when I tell you that I want you in my life, it's important you understand the full weight of that meaning. When I tell you I want you by my side, it's not because I cannot live without you, but because I have lived without you, and I never want to go back to that existence. You bring magic everywhere you go. You aren't the air I need to breathe, but you are the dream I work for every day. You're not essential to existing, but you are what makes life a joy to live. You encourage me, you inspire me, you make me better every day just by letting me know you. I promise I will always bring whimsy to your day. I promise to protect you from all threats, including but not limited to spiders. I promise to always try to understand what's going on in a football game and at least pretend that all the math involved isn't entirely superfluous. I will always run with any bit you throw me, especially if it makes you laugh. I promise to encourage you in your creative endeavors, to be your cheerleader for every punctuation and every direction you give. I promise to hold you when you feel sad or scared, even if it's just from a bad dream. I will take care of you when you are sick or ill. I promise to never judge your feelings. I promise that I will listen, even when it's about something hard. I promise to talk out our problems, to communicate what I need, and listen to your needs. And when I inevitably make a mistake, as we are both bound to do countless times during our lives together, I promise I will apologize and take steps to learn from that mistake. I will love you, no matter what. I will love you when things feel perfect, and I will love you when it feels like everything has fallen apart. I will love you when we disagree, or when we are finishing each other's sentences, or leftovers. I will love you when you are confident in your reflection, and I will love you even when you cannot love yourself. I will, on no uncertain terms, do anything for you. In this life and the next, and everyone beyond that. And as long as we're together, life is everything I've ever wanted it to be. And the rest is just sprinkles. I'm so glad I went first.
People brought rings, right?
Did we?
Just. Where do I go?
I'm just very nervous by the creek.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. All right. Let's see, who would like to go first?
You could go first with Vows. So.
Ring. All right. Do you, Katrina, Angelique Rockwood, take Kiri Callaghan to be your wife, companion, partner in all things through the darkness and light, and thus consent to this union? Do you, Kiri, Sandra Callaghan, take Katrina Angelique Rockwood to be your wife, companion, partner in all things, through darkness and light, and thus consent to this union?
I do.
It is my honor and privilege to pronounce you wife and wife.
Sir, may you take the... Oh, that also works. Can I say it?
You gonna say the thing?
I don't
Oh,
want
are
to
you
stab
gonna
her. Yeah, just take it.
Mazel tov! That's my wife! Yeah! I didn't kill my wife! Ooh, who's that fellow? I bet he did kill his
At
wife.
a certain angle, it might stab her.
There's such a sound.
You're my wife.
Yeah!
I'm your wife.
I know!
Your eyes are kind of
They're really married.
open and closed within your eyes. I'll place the sky within your eyes. There's such a fool's heart beating so fast in search of new